Alright, we got the first cards of the Duelist pack, Duelist of the Gale, with today being Sherry's Archetype, Fleur from 5Ds, which I'm glad to see because of side important character archetypes. So let's begin. We of course start off with the main deck with Sage de Fleur, level 8 Dark Spellcaster, 29 attack, 0 defense, and its effect is, you can target one monster you control and one other card on the field, special summon this card from your hand. If you do, destroy those targets. Not too bad when part of Fleur's playstyle actually wants you to destroy your own cards, and it's a level 8 too, so that's pretty relevant. Second effect, if this card is sent from field to graveyard, you can target one other monster in their graveyard, shuffle that into the deck, then add one level 1 plant monster from your deck to your hand. Each effect is hard once per turn. Alright, not too bad. First effect lets you special summon itself, and it's a level 8, so that obviously can extend your plays. And the second effect is nice that there's no restriction on how it's sent to the graveyard to activate its effect, so run 2 or 3 of these. Next, White Steed of the Floral Knights. There's no knight in this card, but okay. Level 6 Wind Beast monster with 24 attack, 1800 defense, and its effect is, if you control a level 2 or lower monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense. You can only special summon this card this way once per turn. Wow, this is actually pretty good, and it's nice for being generic, giving you an option for a link play or a synchro play if you play tuners, and even a rank 6 play because you do run a bit of level 6 for this deck. But to continue off with the second effect, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one card you control, negate the attack. If you do, destroy that target. This effect is hard once per turn. I don't really like this trade-off. Destroying your own monster just to negate an attack, it's still a -1. But honestly, I only use this card for its first effect. And now to the tuner, Synchron, level 2 Dark Machine Tuner. It looks like a plant, why is it a machine? Whatever. 200 attack, 400 defense, and its effect is, this card's name becomes Fleur Synchron while it's on the field or in the graveyard. That's actually pretty important. Because some of the synchro monsters that was released in a video game actually had Fleur Synchron as a material. But to continue off, second effect, you can target one other face-up monster you control, increases level by 2 until the end of the turn. Very helpful here, especially with our previous card White Steed, because we have a new level 10 synchro. Also, there are quite a bit of level 4s in this archetype, so you could always increase those levels by 2 and that'll give you level 8. Third effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material for a wind monster, you can special summon one level 1 plant type monster from your deck. The second and third effect are hard once per turns. Synchro play extension! Honestly, after seeing this third effect, I think you should also play some Stardust Dragon cards in this deck. And now to the new Synchro monster, Baroness de Fleur, level 10 Wind Warrior Synchro monster with 3000 attack, 2400 defense, 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuners, and its effect is, once per turn you can target one card on the field and destroy it. For free! Second effect, once while face up on the field, when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. This effect is a hard once per turn. Free negation every single turn. Third effect, once per turn during your standby phase, you can target one level 9 or lower monster in your graveyard, return this to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon that monster. Don't know what this Cypher X Dragon-like ability is for, other than to remake some plays. But overall, this is a very nice generic level 10 synchro, giving you a free destruction every single turn, and also a free negation, and unlike Stardust where you have to tribute it, this one stays on the field. So overall, a very nice boss monster for the archetype and a very nice generic synchro. On to the spells, our first card is Fleur de Fleur. It's an equipped spell and you can only activate one of these per turn, and its effect is, activate this card by targeting one level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard, special summon it with its effects negated, and if you do, equip this card. If this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. It's your premature burial kind of card. Obviously, you run this to extend your plays, but it also has some extra effects. The equipped monster gains 700 attack, which will be important with the third effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard from your spell and trap card zone, you can equip this card to a synchro monster you control. And this effect is a hard once per turn. So basically, your level 2 or lower monsters are going to be your tuners for the deck, so it's very likely you're just going to use them for synchro summon. And once you do that, you transfer this equip card to the new synchro monster essentially. But honestly, the 700 attack is okay. especially because your boss monsters will hit over 30,000, so it does help a little bit, but you mainly use this card for the special summon. Finally, to our last card of the day, Synchro Dilemma. It's a continuous spell, and its effect is: during your main phase, activate one of these listed below effects. Send one Synchron monster from your hand or face up of the field to the graveyard, special summon one monster from your hand. Or target one other card you control, destroy it. If you do, special summon one Synchron monster from your hand with a different card name from that destroyed card, from your hand or graveyard. This effect is a hard once per turn. 1. This is very nice for being generic, letting you use any Synchron monster. And 2. Helps you replace those unneeded cards for those that you need. But for a continuous spell that you can only use once per turn, I would say run this at least at 1 or 2 of. So that's it for Sherry's Fleur archetype. What do you guys think of these new cards? Yes, I'm well aware there were some old cards that were printed way long ago and are now being reprinted in this set as well, but I could barely call that a full-on archetype, at least until they started making new cards, which are these that are being revealed today. And I would say, pretty awesome. The new Synchro monster is definitely nice for being generic, and I'm glad to see that major side characters are actually getting some love, especially for female characters, because female characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of get a horrible treatment. But on that, let's get excited for what the new Clear Wing is going to do.